X Factor star James Arthur has confronted his parents over the trauma of being put into foster care aged 14. The singer, 34, explores his relationship with dad Neil and mum Shirley in a new BBC documentary called Out of Our Minds. James suffered a debilitating panic attack in 2020, causing him to cancel his European tour after battling with his mental health for decades. At times, depression and anxiety overwhelm me. I've tried everything: antidepressants, therapy, exercise, he says in the documentary. But I decided that to tackle my mental health issues, I had to start by going back to my hometown to revisit my past, and the separation from my parents. James' mum split from Neil when their son was 2 and they both went on to remarry. The singer's stepdad moved the family to Bahrain, where James and his sister enjoyed an amazing lifestyle. However, when they all returned to the UK, Shirley's partner reportedly disappeared, leaving her to look after 4 children. James says he began spending less time at home and ended up wandering the streets before his parents were called to an emergency social worker meeting. Admitting they couldn't cope, the singer reveals he was sent to live with a foster family for 2 years. I watched both my parents decide to say, "He can't live with us," the star says. "I was a kid and actually I just needed somebody to put an arm around me. I'll never forget that day. I remember that drive to the foster care and how scary it was. I used to cry at night, it felt like the worst situation I could be in. I hadn't even done anything really. I'd just been a little bit disruptive at school." Admitting he resented his parents, James claims Hess carried that situation for the rest of his life. However, in 2012, things began to look up. The star rang his mum and asked for £5 to pay the electric, which she lent him on the proviso he went to the X Factor auditions taking place in Middlesbrough. When he got through to the live shows, James' parents supported him, with the singer telling the audience it was the first time the family had been together for 22 years. After winning the ITV Talent Contest, James' debut single Impossible went straight to #1 and became the fastest-selling winners track in the show's history. James Arthur, Out of Our Minds airs on BBC 3 at 9 p.m. on November 13.